Thank you, Chair. My name is Sterling Higa, and I live in Haiku with my wife and our 4 children. I'm testifying as an individual in support of both bills 34 and 35, so please allow full time. I support Councilmember Paulton's calls for transparency, and I agree with the testifier, Kainashiki, that you need to have all the information in hand before you make a decision. So let's have transparency. Here are the facts. In October 2022, this council passed Bill 152 to award $18 million taxpayer dollars to the convicted felon Texan real estate developer Paul Chang for his Pulelehua project. There was no transparent process or competitive bid before the $18 million was awarded to Chang. Chang has not delivered any of the promised housing since then, and now he's back asking for more money. A few months ago, this council passed Resolution 23-206, urging Mayor Bisson to award $50 million taxpayer dollars more to convicted felon Texan real estate developer Paul Chang. That's $68 million taxpayer dollars this council wants to give to convicted felon Texan real estate developer Paul Chang. Now, for perspective, the average award to developers from the State Rental Housing Revolving Fund in 2023 was $15.9 million. So giving $68 million to one developer for one project should raise eyebrows. Now, why does this council want to give money to Chang so badly? After all, Chang doesn't even attend these meetings in person because he doesn't live on Maui and has never developed affordable housing in Hawaii. But he has lobbyists who attend and testify on his behalf. Some of them even work for this council. Let's review facts. First, Councilmember Rollins Fernandez, your former executive assistant, Sarah Freystad Pajimola, is now employed by the convicted felon Texan real estate developer Paul Chang. She's a lobbyist working for the supposed nonprofit organization Maui Nui Resiliency Hui. I say supposed because the Maui Nui Resiliency Hui was originally established in Dallas, Texas by Paul Chang. Second fact, Councilmember Johnson, your current executive assistant, Autumn Ness, is the treasurer of the supposed nonprofit organization, Maui Nui Resiliency Hui. Again, I say supposed because the Maui Nui Resiliency Hui was originally established in Dallas, Texas by Paul Chang. Third, council members Paulton, Rollins, Fernandez, Johnson, and Sinensi have all received campaign contributions from Kainashiki, who just testified as an individual even though she's a registered lobbyist representing a project that was considered by the Affordable Housing Fund and did not receive funding. Now, mind you, she's employed by the convicted felon Texan real estate developer Paul Chang, and she's a registered lobbyist working for the supposed nonprofit organization Maui Nui Resiliency Hui. Again, I say supposed because the value, yep.
Oh yeah. So you know what? Let's stick to how if you could.
Oh no, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, actually. So a relevant issue here, I appreciate your smile, Councilmember Paulton, because judging by your expressions, you guys are just learning the facts that I mentioned. Everyone on this council is an honorable public servant who would not cynically exploit a crisis to enrich themselves and their friends at the taxpayer expense, especially because that would be a violation of the Maui County Code of Ethics and would open them up to ethics investigations, impeachment, and potential criminal charges. So let's get back to Bill 34 and 35. These projects aren't asking for $50 million. One is asking for $10 million, and the other is asking for $14 million. They're worthy projects that went through an actual process. Now, I support the calls for transparency, so what I would call for is this: a full investigation of how the $18 million was awarded to convicted felon real estate developer Paul Chang, and an investigation of any relationships between these council members, their current staffers, and their former staffers with that person who received the $18 million, and an investigation of how the $18 million was spent. Because I agree with Councilmember Paulton, we need full transparency about how taxpayer dollars are spent. We need to ensure that the money is going to build housing, especially for West Maui residents who direly need the housing. So thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Anybody have any questions for Mr. Higo?